If you've been struggling to find the next place to call your home, then look no further than Wellington Pointe by KB Homes. This is in a rapidly growing area of Monroe that has a ton of development and new communities coming in. So I think this is a prime opportunity to get in on the ground level and build some appreciation, capitalizing off of being the first one in the neighborhood, as well as capitalizing on all the new developments that are going on in the area. You're going to want to stick around for this one. Hey there and welcome back. So if this is your first time to the channel, welcome in. My name is Will Simoneaux and I'm a new construction expert with Dreamline Realty. We're going to be covering everything you need to know on all the new construction, neighborhoods, developments, builders, and all the areas inside the greater Charlotte area. So be sure, if this is your first time to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We got all the content that you need to make sure you have a well-informed decision. But with all that being said, let me dive right into Wellington Pointe. Again, I'm very excited to showcase this neighborhood to you. It's been on my radar for a while, and I think they have a great product, and it's going to be a lot of opportunity for you here. So Wellington Pointe is going to be a single family community that will offer two separate series. Now, there's going to be a classic series as well as an executive series. It can be kind of confusing. They don't put as much information on it on the website, but pretty much the two separate series are going to be different types of lots, depths. So the classic series is generally going to be around the 50-foot wide lot range, and then the executive series is going to be closer to a little bit wider lots, going to give you more of an executive feel. Those are going to be a little bit wider at around 60 to up to 70, is from what I've seen, 70-foot wide lots as well. So those are going to be, you're going to get a little bit wider of a lot, a little bit higher premiums, and usually you're going to see a little bit more of the ranch style or more spread out on that main floor, not going as much vertical to capitalize on that tighter lot. But so they have two separate series in this community with a total of 16 different options for ranch and two-story single-family floor plans in the neighborhood itself. KB Homes makes it very easy to keep up with all of their floor plans. They're not like some of the other builders out there where they actually have names. They just put the square footage as the name of the plan. So the square footage is easily labeled like that on their website. You can go check that out. But they're offering all the way up from 1582 square foot all the way up to 3147 square foot. So you got a good amount of range there to pick and choose what exactly you're looking for. It can appeal to a lot of different people. Now, all plans will include 3 to 5 beds and 2 to 4 bathrooms throughout. And with this community, it is going to be a larger community. So with that being said, there's going to be an HOA fee of $270 a quarter to keep up with all the general neighborhood upkeep, along with larger amenities that they're offering throughout to accommodate this neighborhood, like a spacious pool and cabana, a soccer and sports field that is hard to see in some of these new developments, new neighborhoods. That sports field is pretty much going to be a soccer field, but you can definitely use it for a bunch of different things. So I'm excited to see that take shape, and walking trails throughout the neighborhood. And talking with the sales reps on site, it sounds like they're working to get the amenities opened up for the summer of next year. So be sure to subscribe if you are interested in this neighborhood, want to upkeep or keep up with everything going on in there. I'm going to try and give you all the information you can to stay well informed, and if that is a big important factor for you. With all those amenities, you may have a family type setting, and if you do have a family type setting and looking to move into this neighborhood, I'm sure schools are maybe a big factor for you. With this neighborhood, it is currently zoned for Unionville Elementary School as well as Piedmont Middle and High School. So if you want all the information on the schools and you want to make a well-informed decision, if that is something that you're interested in, go in the description below. We have a ton of resources in there that you can check out, but one of our favorites is greatschools.org. I think that is an awesome resource if you want to get a third party's opinion overview on if the schools are a great fit for you based off of a lot of different criteria. So be sure to go check that out. Plug in the address of the neighborhood or the schools to come to your own decision on if this is a great fit for you. And in the beginning of the video, I did mention that this is a larger type community. This is 286 total lots in the neighborhood in itself, and they've already sold 15 already since they just opened up for sales towards the beginning of this year, 2025. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I think this is a great opportunity to get in kind of on the ground level. Now, it can be kind of deceiving a lot of times with these builders. They put some pricing on their website that says starting at $380 and all that good stuff, but realistically you need to look at the all-in pricing and what is that going to be. So on their website they advertise that it will start from 360, but realistically, from everything that I'm seeing, once you have the lot premium and all the options selected, you're seeing things closing with all-in pricing closer to, you know, at least 390 and working its way up to the lower 500,000 price range at this point in time. Now there's a lot of range, like I said, the square footage as well as the lot sizes, so it's really going to depend on how you build out the home yourself or what the spec home or built out home that is available and move-in ready, what options are selected and what type of lot it is. But with that being said, I think it's going to be a great community with a lot of different options that are out there that appeal to a lot of different people. Now what I would recommend doing is go out in the description below of this video to check out all the current and active inventory in this specific neighborhood. Now that's always going to be running and active. Right now there are 5 quick move-in homes that are going to be move-in ready by beginning of June. So as I'm shooting this video right now in the beginning of May, you know, there's going to be different movement and all that stuff with pricing as well as different move-in options. If you're watching this video a year from now, be sure to go watch that video to stay up to date on what the current and active pricing is going to be. And as I was mentioning, I think it's great to get in a neighborhood like this that's on the larger scale, 286 total lots, because, you know, every couple sales these builders are going to try and increase the price. And if you get in on the early side, you get closer to that 390 number, you're going to be banking that you're going to have a lot more sales that are going to be raising your price for whenever you maybe sell 5-10 years down the road. I think it's a great opportunity to get in on these investments and opportunities on the early side. So if you have any questions on that, you want to learn more information, go in the description below. We have a link to set up a Zoom call with us. We'd love to put a face to a name, and we love to learn more about your specific situation and what exactly you're looking for. And then from there, I can take that and run with it and give you all the information that you need. So with that being said, let me dive over here and show you around a little bit more on the back end on what other options that may be out there that are similar to this area. And like I said in the beginning of the video, this Monroe area is starting to really see a lot of development and opportunities come up. All right, but first let me show you kind of just the basic understanding. I know I mentioned Monroe, but I know that there are a lot of clients that or viewers that watch these videos from out of state, and they're not as familiar with this greater Charlotte area. So let me just give you some basic bearings to understand some things before I showcase some other options that may be appealing to you as well. So you can see the neighborhood itself is going to be this little red dot over in the corner here. You can see Monroe. That's that downtown Monroe area. Great feel over there. A lot of like more local things to do out in that region, but there's going to be a ton of shopping. This is Highway 74. This is going to take you all the way into uptown Charlotte. So you can see right now I'm shooting this video at 4 o'clock. You are going to get a little bit of traffic heading into the heart of Charlotte, but a lot of people, you know, may be commuting to Charlotte or want to know how long it's going to take to go watch a Panthers game or something like that in uptown. You're looking at about a 45-minute drive, 24 miles all the way into uptown from the neighborhood itself. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of bearings, but you can see the neighborhood down here is this pin right here. Again, like I was saying, zooming in, you can see that I'll switch it over to this satellite. I like to do this here. You can see the neighborhood is over just outside of downtown Monroe. You can see all the, I like to look me specifically at all like the development where you see a lot more concrete. You're going to see a lot more, you know, shopping areas, restaurants, things to do. Again, the pin is right here, but realistically, you are not far away from all your major amenities. I mean, you're going to be 5 minutes down the road from a Lowe's Home Improvement, Target, Best Buy, tons of stuff to do over this way, restaurants, parks, things to do. So a lot of your stuff is really, you're so accessible with where this neighborhood is located, and it's very, very convenient in that aspect. But if you're looking for a little bit more upscale things, or just want more and more options, maybe you want BJ's or Sam's Club or Costco, things like that, you can go all the way up to Matthews area, and this is going to be a good little hub for you. It gets pretty busy and congested, but you'll have everything you need all in about a 5-minute radius. So that's a very, very desirable area as well. So I just wanted to give you a basic understanding on the area, and then also show you the website. So like I said, they're advertising, you know, 360 up to 409. Again, home site premiums do not apply. Like I said, the all-in pricing is most likely going to be closer to at least 390 or higher, but realistically, I'm seeing a lot of quick move-in opportunities around 450 price range right now. But again, they have a couple of different series. Again, 50-foot wide lots, and then 60 to 70-foot wide lots as well. So one thing I also wanted to show you, If you are looking for some larger lots, get a little bit more executive style feel, I do know that they're gonna have some closer to 70-foot wide lots in this future phase. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely hit that subscribe button, because I stay up to date with the sales rep on site over there, and she definitely has my number and will keep me informed on what is going on out there. So if that's something you're interested in, want that executive style feel, be sure to subscribe. I'll keep you updated. One thing I do want to keep you aware of, it is a factor for some people, but it's really not always a big deal, but I think everyone should be aware of it. There is a power line running through the back of the neighborhood here. So where you see these trees are cut out right here, that is going to be a power line running through the back of the neighborhood that you can see. So keep that in mind as you're looking at lots, if that is something that you want to be aware of. You can probably see it in some of my drone footage here, but I'd like to make sure that everyone is always at least aware of that. But with that being said, let me hop over here to my little spreadsheet that I got for you. So like I said, there are a lot of different options out there for you that would be appealing to check out. So before we dive into the model home, I just want to make sure that you're aware that there is a lot of different development coming over to this Monroe area. So these are all neighborhoods, new construction neighborhoods. Like I said in the beginning of this video, if you want to stay up to date on everything new construction, we're the channel for you. Reach out. We have all the resources and everything you need. I kind of referred to this. I update this manually on all the different builders and neighborhoods, but you can see they have some development going on right here. Sorry about that, I had to fix it. It was all jacked up, so I had to make it look nice and neat for you. But you can see there's a lot of different development going on in this Monroe area. You're looking at 7 total neighborhoods in Monroe, with a good bit of those were coming soon but are just about to open up. So if you want to be familiar with all those options, definitely hit subscribe, or better yet, reach out and schedule that Zoom call for you, and I'll go through this process, hear what you're looking for, and let you know all the options that may be up your alley. But Wellington Pointe obviously is a neighborhood that we're going over right now. Just opened up. You got MI Homes, Willoughby Park, and then you will have Cedar Meadows that should be opening up, if not already. I'm going to be doing a video on that. That's going to be a little bit more affordable of a price point. So be sure to subscribe to stay up with that one if you're interested, again, in this Monroe area, or if Wellington Pointe is an option for you. Riverstone is going to be another neighborhood that is really not far away from Wellington Pointe. It is going to be single family and townhomes. They actually just recently had their grand opening. So if you want to stay up to date on all these options, I've said it a couple times, be sure to subscribe. I will keep you updated. But they do have some neighborhoods that are already far enough along that I've done videos on that you can check out. Go to our channel and you'll be able to find these and do a little bit more research. But main thing I wanted to show you is that there is a lot of options out there right now, but realistically, it's gonna come down to what is most appealing to you. But also, I would recommend trying to get in on the ground level on any of these options. Some of these neighborhoods, they may be a great fit for you, but Waxhaw Landing, Seacrest Commons, Blue Sky Meadows is one that I know that is a lot farther along, where I don't see a lot of opportunity for appreciation. So I'll always advise you on things like that to keep an eye out whenever you're making some choices for you. But enough with the talking here. I just wanted to give you as much information as you may need on this specific neighborhood and in your search in general. So if you have any questions at all, like I said, go in the description below. We have resources in there, new construction reports to stay up to date on everything new construction, price reductions, or new inventory hitting the market out there for new construction. Go check out all that stuff, but mainly if you have a question, reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. But what I want to do is get you inside this model home here, so you can get an idea on what to expect by KB Homes in Wellington Pointe.